Priestess. So for those of you that are new, welcome. And if you're returning, I'm so glad to have you. All right, so by high request, I brought back the intimate readings. So at the end of this reading, you guys will get a sneak peek at what your intimate reading is like. And then in the description box below, it will be the first link. Since I'm doing the intimate readings for the extendeds, I thought I would take this opportunity to show you guys a sneak peek at what the extendeds are looking like. So if you've never purchased one, you'll know what the regular love extendeds look like. So for this one, I decided to choose a couple of questions like I always do, and these are the ones that I chose for you guys today. So what was your person's first impression of you? What do they currently think of you? What do they wish they had the courage to tell you? What do they want the most with you? What do they say about you when you're not around? What was their last thought of you? And why are they so attracted to you? So that's what we're gonna do right now. All right, all readings are on sale, $10 to $15 off for the entire month of May. Crystals are in the description box below. If I feel like you guys are called towards a certain crystal, I will let you know through the reading. Sometimes you're not, and that's perfectly fine. Other times there is one for the energy of the reading. The crystal of the month is Desert Rose due to the energies. We passed the Taurus new moon, but we do have the eclipse in Sagittarius on the 26th. So make sure that you are doing your ritual. If you do rituals, and follow me on Instagram if you would like to learn more about the new moon and full moon rituals. All right, so let's see. Whoa. What was their first impression of you? What was your person's first impression of you? And I don't know why, but I did Pisces second last before you. And I don't know, something told me that these readings may be linked. So if you have Pisces in your chart or you're dealing with a Pisces, you may want to watch the reading. And another thing for the extendeds, it is an intimate reading. So when you're thinking of what one to watch, make sure you keep that in mind, right? Moon, Mars, and Venus placements are going to be very strong. You may want to get a couple, or you may want to look at all the titles and then decide which one based on whichever one's calling you the most. All right, what was their first impression of you? The Queen of Swords. This person can't for the life of them figure you out. They couldn't tell. It's almost like for some of you, they thought you were just so like, you know, that energy of like you just are who you are, right? It's like this person was like waiting for the other shoe to drop when it came to you. They kind of thought that you were a little bit too put together, right? I think that this person likes how direct you are, but it's almost like you're direct with everything but your emotions, right? Because the Queen of Swords can sometimes be on the card of somebody who's unlovable, right? Some like, for real though, Virgos, every time I know, Virgos are pretty with their emotion. It's almost as though they are air signs, right? Because like every Virgo that I know, they are not very expressive. You know, they don't like to have hugs, and they do once they open up to you. But especially in the beginning, they're gonna take their sweet time to really get to know you, to really be able to open up to you. So I definitely feel like there's somebody here who's pursuing you or who did pursue you. And in the beginning here, they were just like, oh my God, how long am I gonna have to wait, right? You definitely have this person in their head wondering like, you know, do they like me or not? Because it seems like they do, but then as soon as I feel like, okay, I'm confident within this is that, blah, 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 all of a sudden, all of a sudden, they're just like completely switched, or they're just taking the day to themselves. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Like, is this the same person? Is this the same energy? Like, are we, you know what I mean? So I definitely feel like they were having a hard time trying to figure you out. But honestly, it kind of pulled them towards you even more. You are very unlike anybody that they've ever been with. And I think that they like that. You have a lot of qualities about yourself that this person admires. And I heard secretly admires. We have the Empress here. Beautiful looking. You have, some of you have like really, really clear skin, right? To the point where like you don't need to wear makeup or to do anything to your face. Like if you're a man, you don't really need to shave because you just look so good naturally. You don't have to, you know, when you get up and your hair is all messy, it's like you just look good. You don't have to try. And you may have like an effortless style where you may take a long time to get ready, but it doesn't really look like you do. And for some of you, don't like this, it may annoy you, but sometimes if you take an hour to get ready or you take 10 minutes to get ready, you can't really tell the difference. You really can't. Like, you shine either way. All right, so what do they currently think of you? What does this person currently think of you? I kind of feel like I have to pull this one. Wow, the 10 of Cups. What does this person currently think of you? Well, I think that this person is wanting a future with you here, but I think, again, with the High Priestess, there is this energy of like, you know, it's weird because we have the 10 of Cups and then I am seeing the Ace of Cups, which is reminding me of like 11-11, right? Like, I could have it all with this person. The 10 of Cups is already everything. Then you add that 11-11 and I'm hearing infinity. They could have an infinite amount of abundance with you in their life. Right? This is somebody who, you know, I really like this. I like this Virgo because I think this is such a genuine person. And I think that this is somebody who could genuinely make you happy. And for some of you, this is somebody who you're talking to right now. This could be a future prediction, whatever the case is, but it's almost as though, you know, this is going to give you a little bit of like, once you do, this is going to help a little bit, but again, at the end of the day, it's you. It's when your intuition tells you that it's okay, that it's right? And I feel like you're going to have that energy soon where you're going to feel like you could fully trust this individual. And they know that there's another side of you that they're not able to see. And I'm hearing they think like even like not worthy of seeing, right? Because it's like you have your guard up, and if you have your guard up, you have your guard up for a reason, and they fully respect that. And this person I'm hearing, I'm not going nowhere. Like, you can push me away, you can do whatever, you can play mind games, you could do mind tricks, whatever, but this person decided on you, and it doesn't matter how long it takes, they're gonna have you. And I think that you're gonna be super, as much as like you pretend, I think that there's a part of you that loves that about this person, that loves that, like, even if you shut them down in this Queen of Swords, like, rude way, sometimes you get rude, they are just stick around and you're just like, well, damn. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you test them to see how far, how far you can go before they walk away, and no matter what you do, they're still gonna stay. So it's almost as if they're passing the test. It's cute. It's very cute energy. So yeah, they currently think of you as their 10 of Cups, as the one that you could be, you know, married to this person. And for others of you, it's like this is the one that they picture having children with you. They picture that perfect life. But that perfect life in this deck, yes, there are children, but it's going to be whatever it is that they see for their perfect life, but it's showing that that vision matches your vision, right? Because not everybody wants kids and to have a house and whatever, right? Some people want to have no kids and they don't want to own a house at all. They want to travel from this place, they want to go travel every single month to a new different place and just be single, or not single, and just be with their person, and no attachment to pets, no attachment to kids, right? So it's whatever your perfect version of being with one another is. They can see that with you. And I'm hearing 1 in a million. 1 in a million. So let's see. What do they wish they had the courage to tell you? What do they wish they had the courage to tell you? Oh, whoa. Okay, I have to get up for that one. That's not fun. Okay, so the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands, I swear that was the first card that I pulled for Pisces. And the Star came out for Pisces. Did the 9 of Pentacles come out for Pisces? Let me just see these cards. Yeah, none of these other cards came out for Pisces, but the 4 of Wands and the Star card came out for Pisces. Like I said, you may need to, and I use a different deck, by the way. I use a different deck for every reading if I'm doing, depending on the read. But yeah, I don't know. There's something, I don't know, maybe it's such a different reading though, right? It's such a different reading. So I don't know, but maybe for some of you that is going to resonate here. So what do they wish they had the courage to tell you with the 9 of, okay, I didn't even show you the cards. The 9 of Pentacles, the Star, and the 4 of Wands. I think that this person wants to hype you up. I'm not gonna lie, I think that they want to hype you up. I think that they want to tell you just how attractive you are, how drawn to you they are. But I think that you just seem so cool, calm, collected, and level-headed that this person, it's like, you would for sure, like, they don't want to come off as cheesy. They don't want to come off as, you know what I mean? They're trying to be protective. I'm almost hearing like they're trying to be respectful of you, right? Because you aren't giving your everything, so they're trying to like, don't know, they just don't want you to think that they're like everybody else. So it's almost like they really overthink. And for some of you, you've been with this person for so long and they still act like the way that they did in the beginning, you know, and not just with the cute, sweet ways, it's with the overthinking and stuff. It's like you still keep this person on their toes after this long. And I'm hearing that's one of the main reasons why you're still together, right? That's one of the main reasons why you're still together. I did hear this thing once about, you know, never fully, I don't even remember, don't quote me on this, but the overall energy was never fully allowing somebody to fully have you, because once they fully have you, they stop trying. And it is so true that once we have somebody, we stop trying. And we can say that we don't all we want, but the people that, you know, continue to try, there's like 1% of those people out there. So this was a very long video, and I obviously just put what that video was within like a couple seconds, but there is some truth to that, right? The person that you can never really fully figure out, or things are always changing and always spicing up with, it's never going to be bored. It's never going to be dull. You're never going to have a dull experience. Such interesting energy for what they wish they had the courage to tell you. It's like, this is all just hyping you up. The star here, you know, this is more like intimate energy and how you make them feel intimately, which obviously you will find all of that information out. It's perfect how we did the intimate reading. You'll find that all out in the intimate reading that's next. And the Four of Wands here, this person pictures the future with you. They picture marriage with you. Like I said, I do feel like this person is biting their tongue because they don't want to scare you off, and I feel like they could easily scare you off 100%. So they definitely, you know, think before they speak, because otherwise they would say something that you would just be like, you know. And then with the Nine of Pentacles here, they just think you're so stable. They think that you're so abundant. But you know, one thing is that, you know, they wish that you depended on them a little bit more. They feel like you're so confident, you're so independent, and you can handle everything on your own. And almost sometimes they feel like, where's their spot in your life? Because it's almost like with all this energy, you complete yourself. And that's amazing. But sometimes people want to feel wanted, right? Sometimes people want to feel needed. And you know, maybe their love language is acts of service, and you always do everything yourself. You want to do everything yourself. You're this Nine of Pentacles, right? But if that's this person's love language and they're not able to do that for you, you know, it's almost like you're only going to get a certain amount of the love that they're capable of giving you. And for some of you guys, it's like, if you do the love language test with this individual, they will unlock. It's like there's one little thing that you think is missing, but it's just because you're both not understanding. It's like, I'm hearing you both have two love languages. One is completely the opposite of another. So this person has been doing things to show you how much they care for you in a way where you were not able to recognize that because it's not your second or first one, and vice versa. So that's going to really help you to understand one another. Studying one another, even studying one another's zodiac signs, taking a look together at your compatibility, right? Birth chart compatibility is obviously more accurate, but you can always do, even getting a past life reading on your connection. That would be really cool. But even just the sign compatibility would be really cool. But then you could also go deeper and like look up, like, their Venus sign with your Venus sign. Like, there's so much information that you can get through astrology, through doing like tests such as the love languages, right? There's so many, the Myers-Briggs, right? There's so many different like things that you can do, and even just asking each other their questions, right? There's these like, I love asking people questions. So there's like these things online where it's like 10 questions to ask somebody before you date them or before you get married, or you know what I mean, to see if they're on the same path as you. You can like look up a million different questions, and just, some of you guys just need to have like a question night. So let's see. So what do they want the most with you? What do they want the most with you? The Magician. I have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Magician, Well, obviously they want abundance, right? They want infinity. I think I said the Ten of Cups with the Ace of Cups is like that infinite energy, right? That's what they want. They want infinity. They want to, oh, and I'm also hearing it as tying the knot. That's so cute here. What do they want the most? They want to make it to the finish line. That's really cute. They want to make it to the finish line with you. That's what they've been working on. That's what they've been manifesting. So what do they say about you when you're not around? The King of Pentacles. They talk about how stable you are. They talk about how independent you are. They talk about how you're definitely somebody that's focused on their bag. You're focused on your money. You definitely could have some investments. You may own a home already, whatever the case is, but you're very sturdy, you're very stable, and they love that about you. They see you as somebody who's going to be very successful in your life and who is very well respected, and they talk about that, how you're the perfect person to settle down with, you the perfect person to have a family with. So it seems as though they kind of like praise you. They kind of like put you on a pedestal in a sense when they do talk about you to other people. And I'm hearing especially a family member. This could be a mother and a sister in particular, a cousin, a male cousin as well, is something that I'm seeing. All right, so what was their last thought of you? What was their last thought of you? And I definitely think they talk about this engagement here. It's like somebody looking at a ring or looking at their finances, preparing. The Chariot. When are we gonna pick this up? When are we gonna pick this up? I'm ready to zoom into the future with you. When are you gonna get onto my level? Because the moment that you are, I'm getting my Chariot, and we are, you know what I mean? Like this is like this is like, what's it called? Eloping in Vegas energy, and I just got the chills when I said that. It's like they are ready to go, but you have them slamming on the brakes, but they're ready to go full speed. So it's just kind of like they also, like their last thought is more of like a daydream, right? Daydreaming of getting what they want with you, the moment where you accept that, or the moment where you fully accept them, fully trust them, fully even open up to them, how much easier and lighter things will be. You could be somebody that questions everything that they do, right? And it's nothing based on them, it's based on your past. Some of you, this is like a sign because you don't realize that you are still carrying the past into this connection, into your present connections. So last question, why are they so attracted to you? The Empress. Because you're everything, baby. You are everything. You are abundant, you are beautiful, you attract, right? You, obviously, this person is chasing you. You attract, you have this fertile energy. And this month, especially, you are shining. If you don't wear emerald green is going to be your color. You're going to look so, emerald green or red. I'm hearing ruby red. Is going to be beautiful on you here. Some of you have always wanted to cut your hair. It's the perfect time for you to cut your hair is another thing that I am seeing here. But I am just hearing that you're the queen of their kingdom. They want you to be the queen of their kingdom. Some of you still have a childhood pet, or you still have like a childhood like stuffed animal even. Maybe you had like a bunny or a rabbit when you were younger and you still have that bunny or rabbit. Because you're the Empress. How could somebody not be the Empress? It's really just like because you're it. That is the only question. I swear in the beginning I was like, did we not start with the, I don't remember. Oh, we started with the Queen. I don't remember when the Four of Wands came out, but I swear I said something about, you know, when somebody just knows like you're it. And if it wasn't your reading, then it definitely was Pisces. So like I said, there may be something for Pisces, but when you meet somebody and you just know that that's the one, like even if it's a joke and you're just saying like, I'm gonna marry that person, right? I think it might have been Pisces that I said that in, but there was just this instant knowing. And sometimes when you have that knowing, you don't know what it is that you know, you just know like, this is not just an average person. This is somebody that's gonna change my life for better or for worse. And for you, you were lucky it was for better. And I'm hearing it was for better this time because you might have had that feeling multiple times, or they might have had that feeling multiple times. But that is what I have for you. If you want to take a peek into your intimate reading, it will be next. The link for your intimate reading will be in the description box below, as well as the link for all of the crystals and all of the readings. I didn't feel a particular crystal for you guys, so when you go onto the site, pick whatever it is that you feel drawn to. I have the new moon pass, but obviously pick whatever you feel, but I have the Empress collection for new moons, and then I do have the Priestess collection for full moons, for those of you guys that are looking for some crystals to use for certain manifestations. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. Feel free to subscribe.